but hey, what else can you do? Right, moving on to TV news, and I'm going to kind of put it all into like all of the WandaVision stuff. I'm going to put into one big chunk. So people are convinced. Okay, so one of the big things about WandaVision is who's cameoing in WandaVision. Paul Bettany said that it's someone he's longed to work with for years. Who could this person be? So people seem to be convinced that it's Michael Fassbender cameoing as Magneto. Personally, no, I do not think that's the case, because that's not an actor that Paul Bettany would have been wanting to work with his whole career. Now, he might turn up in it. He might turn up, but I haven't been told that, and I don't think that's happening. I don't think it's Ian McKellen either, because actually Paul Bettany and Ian McKellen have worked together. And Paul Bettany revealed that the cameo he was referring to wasn't Evan Peters, and it wasn't Doctor Strange. So it's neither of those characters. So who could this person be? Well, for me, I'm not really anymore, but at the time I was convinced that it's going to be Sir Patrick Stewart turning up as Charles Xavier. But now, after having kind of thought about it for a while and reading some other reports on the internet, I'm actually now convinced it's going to be Al Pacino. And one of the reasons I thought that was actually because of what Paul Bettany said and because of what Al Pacino has said in the past. So if you've been following like Al Pacino like and his kind of whole relationship with Marvel, it's been really interesting. Sorry, I do need some water. I'm just going to take a sip of water. Right. So one of the things is this is the quote from Paul Bettany. Paul Bettany said, "There is one character that has not been revealed, and it is very exciting. It's an actor I've longed to work with all my life. We have some amazing scenes together, and I think the chemistry between us is extraordinary and fireworks on set. I'm really excited for people to see that stuff. People seem to think it's Doctor Strange. Truth is, there is only one character that has not been revealed, and it's very exciting. It's an actor I've longed to work with all my life. So who could this person be?" Honestly, I think it's Al Pacino. And the reason being is that, and I think he's playing Mephisto. So first off, Al Pacino played the devil in The Devil's Advocate in 1997. That was a pretty okay movie, but it would be interesting harkening back to that film. And Al Pacino is actually revealed on multiple occasions that he's really impressed by these Marvel films. He was actually speaking specifically about Guardians of the Galaxy, and he said he's ready to go to Marvel. And this was in an interview with MTV. And then he said, "Why wouldn't I like a movie like that? Why wouldn't I appreciate a movie like that? It's not necessarily going to be, I'm not necessarily going to be in it, but at the same time, there's value to it and you can see it." So, and this then, if you put this together with what Paul Bettany revealed at Asia Pop Comic Con in Manila back in 2015, he said that he was asked which actors inspired him growing up, and he said 3 names. He said Robert De Niro, Marlon Brando, and Al Pacino. Now, I do not believe that Robert De Niro will be in a Marvel movie, and Marlon Brando's dead, so that leaves Al Pacino. And Al Pacino, I think, would do it. I think he would turn up for a cameo, and I would be really, really. It would make so much sense if Al Pacino were to turn up as kind of Mephisto-like character, like probably a sorcerer of some kind related to Agatha Harkness. I think that would make a lot of sense. But do let me know what you think. Do you think I'm mad? do let me know what you think about that in the comments.